Hey everyone, and welcome to today's top 5 video. In this video, we'll be discussing the top 5 richest countries in the world. But before we get started, let's quickly go over the term GDP. GDP stands for Gross Domestic Product. It's a measure of the market value of all goods and services produced in a country over a particular time period, usually a year. GDP per capita is just GDP divided by population. In other words, what is the average income in that country? Now that we're on the same page, let's go over the top 5 richest countries in the world today based off of largest GDP per capita. Number 5 is Switzerland. Switzerland's GDP per capita is $71,352. Switzerland's economy is primarily dependent on the banking sector. Almost 30% of GDP derives from transportation and tourism. Swiss economic policy is strictly regulated by the government, ensuring a healthy environment for investment but limiting consumer choice. The economy has a small number of very large multinational corporations with proportionately large banking sector that caters primarily to foreigners. Switzerland's diverse economy also includes a highly developed industry sector, particularly in pharmaceuticals, microtechnology, and precision instruments, key sectors of the so-called industrial triangle. While the sector service, especially banking and insurance, tourism, as well as international organizations, comprise a significant part of economic activity. Tourism is of great economic importance. More than 33 million travelers visit Switzerland each year, where over half of its 8 million inhabitants are foreigners. In addition, around 1 million people work in Switzerland without being domiciled there. For example, they commute daily from France or Italy. Almost 50% of those employed in the manufacturing sector are in foreign, in example, non-Swiss labor. And many Swiss firms move selected activities to their foreign branches to take advantage of lower wages abroad. Number 4 is Qatar. Qatar's GDP per capita is $89,949. Qatar's economy is strong due to the country's large oil and natural gas reserves. The country is also a leading exporter of liquefied natural gas, petroleum, and petrochemicals. Qatar has an open economy with limited government intervention in the market. Fiscal policies are focused on promoting economic development through investment in infrastructure projects designed to boost future growth prospects. Foreign direct investment plays an essential role in Qatar's economy as it is involved in about 40% of heavy industries. Oil accounts for more than 50% of total exports, contributing 94% to overall revenue, 60% of budget revenues, and 70% of export receipts. The government's objective is to achieve self-sufficiency by 2020 by increasing private sector participation, currently at 80%, and diversifying the economy's way from hydrocarbons. Qatar has no income, estate, or capital gains taxes, nor does it impose any kind of payroll taxes on its citizens and residents. Social Security is funded through deductions from pay for work performed in Qatar. There are no exchange controls, no export licensing requirements, and no quotas. Number 3 is Ireland. Ireland's GDP per capita is $93,612. Ireland's economy is known for its high-value pharmaceutical, information, and communications technology industries. The pharmaceutical industry has been a key export market for Ireland. Ireland is known for exporting goods such as whiskey, livestock feed, and motor vehicles. In 2016, Ireland exported over 125 billion euros worth of pharmaceutical products, which was a 10% increase from 2015 alone. The United States is Ireland's largest customer for exported goods, followed by the UK. The majority of jobs in Ireland are provided by high foreign multinational corporations. The pharmaceutical sector employs 39% of the Irish workforce. The second biggest industry in Ireland is ICT, which accounts for over 20% of total exports, or 18 billion euros annually. These exports are mainly from dominant tech companies such as Apple, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft. The unemployment rate in Ireland was at 6.1% as of June 2017. The average monthly wage for full-time employees in March 2017 was €3,899. Ireland is a member of the European Union and uses the euro as their currency. Number 2 is Singapore. Singapore's GDP per capita is $93,612. Singapore's economy is a major center for finance, commerce and especially travel between Asia and the West. Singapore is a global leader in several areas, ranging from international trade to being one of the world's largest centers of corruption. Singapore is the world's fourth leading financial center after London, New York City, and Hong Kong, the world's second largest casino gambling market, one of the world's top oil refining centers, one of the world's largest oil rig producers, and a major hub for ship repair services. Singapore is ranked as an alpha global city. Singapore's people are the highest paid in Asia, but its citizens have a high level of income inequality. Singapore has the world's highest percentage of millionaires, with 1 of every 6 households having at least $1 million in disposable wealth. The economy of Singapore is a major foreign district investment outflow financer in the world. Singapore is also regarded as one of the most expensive cities to live in due to its land scarcity, construction costs, and usually high prices of real estate, which are among the highest in the world. Singapore is the only country in Asia with AAA ratings from all major rating agencies, including S&P, Moody's, and Fitch. Number 1 is Luxembourg. With GDP per capita of 118,360, Luxembourg's economy is the most diversified in the Eurozone, meaning it relies on several different industries for its economy to work. The country's most prominent industries are steel production and banking. Luxembourg has the highest GDP per capita of any European Union member states, which means that people living there make more money than anywhere else in Europe. Luxembourg is also one of the few countries to offer a tax haven, so many foreign corporations choose to have their official headquarters in Luxembourg. Luxembourg has so much wealth because of its location in the heart of Western Europe on major transport links. Average income in Luxembourg has risen rapidly over the last decade, reaching $73,000 by 2020. Luxembourg is the richest country in the world because of its high income per capita and economic prosperity. And there you have it, the top 5 richest countries in the world by GDP per capita in 2021. In conclusion, these are the top 5 richest countries in the world. Wealth is not the only measure for a developed country, and although these countries are the top 5 in terms of GDP, all 5 of these countries do not fall within the top 5 when it comes to the Human Development Index. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one in the top 5.